they say all the time, you're the best producer in the business, and I have to agree. You know, on our level, on our little, on our little, 12,000 and 15,000 listens, and that, we're not Rogan-esque, we're not fucking Burr, we're not even some of these fucking horror, bitch got killed horror.
Oh,
not horrors.
I thought,
but then I followed up with bitch, so I might as well have said horror. But the murder casts that are out there, they get incredible numbers.
It is, that true crime stuff.
We talked about this. We should do a true crime shit our way. But anyhow, on our level, producers, I'll agree with that shit. I watch you over there, drunk, dealing with a drunk guy, and I try and reach over and press the buttons and shit, and you're like, stop touching shit. Idiot. We got a show. We got, initially we got like 9 people listening, but then it blows up over the week.
Yeah,
of course,
yeah.
The week.
Well, so everybody that's live and watching, thank you for being here, as always. We appreciate that. But most importantly, those of you that listen throughout the week on your commute, when you're at home, what you're doing, whatever it is that you are doing, thank you so much.
Let me go real quick. So my best friend, his wife, right? Okay. She texted me the other day and said, I'm listening to your podcast on the way. They're going out of state. They're going on a road trip.
Okay.
The elderly go on road trip. They're my friends, so they're up there with me. They're going on a road trip, which probably meant that, they went to the local Stop and Shop or the 7-Eleven around the corner. But anyway, she texted me. She says, I'm listening to your show. You're funny and stupid. I said, that's the mixture I want right there. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? But she's a person.
Because you could be just stupid.
And I have been.
Yeah, and being just funny, I guess there are that, but you have to be really, really talented to be just funny, I think, and nothing else, just funny.
All right.
But funny and stupid?
Funny and stupid, I'll take that.
Yeah.
But she's not, I wouldn't think she would listen, because this is guy humor. This is guy bullshit we talk, you know what I mean?
Jock talk.
Talk about me narrowing my balls and about you impregnating, passerbys. Willingly, right? They see something in your head and they want to get pregnant. I don't know what you do wrong. But anyhow, the fact that she listened to it blew me away. I thought it was awesome that she listens to this fucking show. So, girls, broads, need I say bitches, listen to the fucking podcast.
Just don't say that one.
No, say it all. Because that's what they say, right?
You're
out there shaking your titties to Snoop Dogg,
right?
Oh,
yep.
Snoop Dogg ain't never called nobody a young lady.
No.
At least not on Wax.
Nope.
Wax is a record that people used to play back in the 80s, early 90s, people. You gotta describe that shit. Because nobody knows who Wax is anymore. Because everything's out the fucking ether. Anyway, I'm here to start with the emails.
We're doing this. Okay.
Lori says, love Diego. Probably not a tenth as much as he loves himself and his own reflection or the sound of his own voice. But nonetheless, I think he's really cool. I need to ask you guys this. Where the girls at? Why don't you ever have a repeat girl guest? It's not that I don't like the guys. It's just that you always have Diego left and right. They said up and down. I said left and right. But you always have Diego left and right. I'll even take Mac, a.k.a. Boston Sports. So I can listen to him talk about Boston Sports, a.k.a. beer, bratwurst, and violence. I thought you were supposed to have 3 B's, but she went BB and V. I don't know.
Maybe it's violence.
And then Lori's a what's worse girl. She goes, hey, what's worse? Dating a person with smelly feet or dating a person with a horrible laugh? P.S. The new store for fat chicks is called Torrid. I saw them all, heard it in there. You saw it too?
I saw it just actually yesterday.
Really?
And I'm walking in the mall, which I don't typically go to the mall, but I had to for a specific purpose. Because everyone likes nice, clean hands that smell good. Okay. But I was in the mall, and as I was walking, I looked over and I saw this new store. I go, oh, because on the front, it catches the corner of your eye, and it's women in underwear, bras and panties. And and so my eye turns, whoa, and then I look, and then I go, oh, yeah, that's the big and tall for ladies. Got it.
In underwear.
In bra and panties. Yeah.
All right, whatever.
I mean, I'm glad they got somewhere. And I'll tell you what, the way they dolled them up on the signage, I don't got a problem with that.
Of course you don't.
So
with paternity suits.
Yeah, when I was 14 and the Victoria's Secret magazine or that one came through, either one's getting
There was a time when Victoria's Secrets got a little too skinny. They got a little too skinny.
They did, because you were seeing the hip bones.
I don't want them Torrid size, because I worked the computer and look at that shit, and you got the T, and I think it's that an H they took and stood up because it was some of it was horrid, is what the fuck it was, man. Yeah. But whatever. Would I rather have a girl with smelly feet, or excuse me, a person, because you can't identify now. For me, it's gonna be a girl.
Yep.
All right, because I'm not for the dry hole.
No.
I like the right hole. Oh, no. Anyway, would I rather date a person with smelly feet or a horrible laugh? I like to make the person I'm with and around. I like to make them laugh. I love a good laugh.
Yeah.
I think I'd take the smelly feet.
So would I.
Would you really?
Yep. Easy. Really, for me, that's an easy call because, you could keep socks and shoes on.
Yeah, but sometimes it fucking permeates that shit.
Yeah, I know, but even still, if you're gonna laugh at my jokes and it's like something, I don't know. That's the worst one I can come up with.
That's a horrible laugh.
Could you imagine that all the time? It's almost as bad as that as the one that I don't know where it came from.
That was horrible. You did good. Yeah. Have you experienced a horrible laugh before?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Right. And the one that's like extra loud when it shouldn't be. When you tell a funny joke or something and everyone laughs, and then you have that one person that's so loud and over-exaggerated laugh.
Yeah, and they stop laughing right after it dies down. Yeah. Not even because there's a residual laugh. If something's funny, you keep laughing because you think about it.
Yes.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. So it's a laugh for attention. That one.
Yeah.
I take the smelly feet too.
I would.
Because you can always put Johnson & Johnson's baby powder on them.
You can
always just constantly wash the. God. I have a hard time. This is a guy that have a hard time with smells. I've been through shit where I was just like, you know what? You win. I'm done. I'm getting dressed. I don't know if you did that for a defense mechanism. If you didn't want to do this, just tell me.
You could have told me in the beginning.
You could have just told me in the beginning that you have a fucking, what do they call it? Malodor? Odorifice? There's a word.
You stink.
Yeah, that phrase right there. Tell me that on the front side. I have a problem with whatever's going on between my belly button and my kneecaps. There's a straight problem going on there. And just so you know, most guys don't make it through 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Tell me. Okay? The horrible laugh I can pick up on the front side, but that's something you have around your friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they turn around and laugh, and your friends are like, what the fuck's wrong with your girl? How does she laugh again? Do the laugh again?
I don't
you don't even know. Give me another one. That was it? That sounds like a squeaky bed. That's a little distracting.
Maybe that's where it's come from. I thought it was her laugh, and it was really just our bed.
So, Lori, I take the.
I'm sorry.
I take the stinky feet.
I do too.
Max says, "Wow, these beers are fucking me up."
Yeah, they are.
Let me slow down. I didn't drink most of the day. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. You like that right hand? We'll get to that. Max says, "Well, that sucked. Keith and I talked about this. Sox were on fire up until Cora yelled at Erod for taunting Carrera after strikeout. After that, they shut down. Weird. It's not weird because these new fucking people can't take anybody telling them what you're doing is wrong. This new generation."
Yeah. Who's the NBA player right now that's taking time off for mental health because
Ben Simmons.
Yes, Ben Simmons.
I got no problem with mental health, but don't hide it under the guise of mental health. When you're not doing mental health, you just don't want to be there.
Yeah. Because that was the whole thing. He's trying to go somewhere else.
He's trying to get it straight.
And then he took a lot of flack for it. Now all of a sudden it's a mental health thing.
Matt continues. Story of the season. Hotter than the hot chick on the prom night one week, then looking like a middle-aged ginger the next. I read some stories that the Astros were cheating again. Being a New England sports fan, I know a thing or three about your team being wrongly accused of cheating. Guess what? They all do it. It's part of the game. Shut up. Anywho, I'm now a Dodgers fan or Atlanta fan. Fuck the cheating Astros. Happy belated birthday, Keith. Thanks for the invite to the party. Mac. You know what? I'm going to talk about my birthday right now.
Oh. Okay, everybody.
As the BC Boys say, October 23rd. I think they say 26th. October 23rd is my date of birth. Okay? So yesterday, I had no party. You know why? Because I don't have the fucking physical aptitude to have a fucking party. I fell asleep on the couch twice.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Once watching a Houdini fucking documentary. Yeah, that's me. I know who Harry Houdini is. Whose real name was Eric Weiss, by the way. And the other time.
Yeah, but Houdini's way better.
And then Houdini, the rap group?
Yeah.
One Love?
Yeah,
One
both.
Love?
Yeah.
So I got to tell the story. My boy one time, we're in Vegas, right? And there's this girl. You remember DJ Ecstasy wore that Zorro hat? There's this girl sitting over there with a Zorro hat, and she had a cold sore on her lip. And he goes, Look at Houdini over there with a cold sore in her fucking face. I look, and this Houdini girl with a fucking giant cold sore. My boy Lindsay was off the hook with that. I died. But anyhow, you know, and the second time I fell asleep was watching, guess what? The Weather Channel. Because you know what? They have jazz music. I was listening to jazz music. I'm becoming my father.
I don't.
This
yeah,
is
I don't.
crazy.
I don't want to. I don't want to reveal your age, but I think you just did.
Yeah, right. But I'm gonna say this. So Mac, there was no party. Don't be offended. Don't be sad. Don't be any of that shit. You didn't want to be anywhere around me. Yesterday. I did everything I wanted to do, which included napping twice.
You know, maybe we've talked about this before. Maybe we haven't. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. It's our show, so I will again. On my birthday, and I think you're kind of in the same boat with this. On my birthday, that's New Year's Day for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because my new year, my life started on that day.
Day you came out to Woogit.
So why am I spending, considering the year I was born, I don't think it was. But anyway, that doesn't matter. It's gross. But why am I celebrating January 1st as the new year? That's not my new year. That could be, I guess, the world's new year, but it's not my new year. That's not the day that I celebrate.
Okay, so you and I are a number of years apart, but we're from the same ilk.
Yeah.
Okay?
You're welcome, Jamie.
We're from the same ilk. And so when we came out, there was a, let's say a particular way of wearing your, I don't know, let's call it bikini line. Okay?
Yeah.
So we both came out maybe a little scratched up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, look at Clown Fro.
So when we came out, chances are good, your mom, my mom, had a little bit, they had a little Jackson 5 going on. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. All of them had a little Jackson 5 going on, again, between the navel and the kneecap. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
And here we are.
Yeah.
Scratch
you right the hell up.
Those kids that came out in the mid to late 80s, let's go mid to mid 90s. They came out, it was slick riding for them.
Oh, yeah.
Isley Brothers, nothing but smooth sailing. Because they came out, they didn't get scratched.
You know,
no hair in their eye or mouth.
I watched one of my children be born and almost dropped right on the floor.
Yeah.
Terrifying. But there was a reason.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to leave it.
We'll leave it there. That. Keith and Wood. I found it funny that Don, D-A-W-N, or Don, D-O-N, was calling you dumb. They liken you to Penn and Teller. There's a reason that Penn and Teller don't do podcasts. Podcasts weren't a thing yet, and Teller doesn't talk.
Yeah, that would be...
He did on the Houdini thing I watched, which was kind of weird to watch them talk. Anyway, it's great to see you got a new listener. That. I avoided hotel rooms like the plague. Too much poop and butthole talk in this episode. The cat stuff was funny, even though urine and ball cutting were involved. Another one for the books. Love, Jamathan.
Wow.
I don't know how a guy that works on a fucking farm can be so prudish with shit that goes on in this podcast.
Yeah, that it's.
He should be happy that we fucking deballed an animal. Our farmers the one that tie a rubber band around a pig's balls and wait for it to fall off. Our farmers the one that eat Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yeah.
Right? And like, what is that? Is that ball balls? Ball balls. Is that bull balls or is that goat balls? What is that? Have you ever had a Rocky Mountain oyster, Wood?
No.
Would you?
Probably not.
Would you have a Boston oyster? Because
I don't know.
I got some. You don't have to swallow them. Anyhow, that's back to. All I'm saying is, I don't know how somebody that works on a fucking farm could be so offended to fucking shit all the time. But we don't know. Maybe he's Amish.
Oh, well, if he's Amish, I don't think he's listening. But I do find it very interesting.
But the Amish have that fucking sabbatical where they can go out there and live the real world.
Yeah, but it's only for like a year or something. Or not even a year.
We've been going 5 years strong.
And he's been there every step of the way. So I can't imagine. Yeah, I don't know. It surprised me. Maybe it's just for content. Maybe he just likes telling us that.
That's his thing?
Yeah. He tells us, don't say that. Kind of reverse psychology because he really wants to. He's got some kind of crazy fetish. Yeah. Mac said something about having sex with a ginger.
What are you talking
about?
Yeah. In his email?
Yeah. Hotter than a no, not that one. Looking at middle-aged ginger. The next.
Right.
Let's call it a pumpkin pounder if you like having sex with a redhead.
Where'd you come up with that?
I saw it somewhere.
Okay.
Because it's red.
You ready?
Orange in color. I'm ready.
Hi, Keith. Your tour of the Midwest. Oh boy. Hi Keith. Your tour of the Midwest was about as depressing as Wood's credit card statement during Christmas. Why on earth would anybody make 2 consecutive trips in a month's time to the place?
Are you having a stroke?
You know what? I told you earlier I need to start wearing my glasses. I'm going to start completely over. Hi, Keith. Your tour of the Midwest was about as depressing as Wood's credit card statement during Christmas. Why on earth would anybody make 2 consecutive trips in a month time to the place where hopes go to die? I got it out. I'm sorry. Don't fucking roast me next time. Unless they were going there to get lap dances using food stamps and Mickey's 40-ounce bottles. Keith, did you know if you threw in government cheese, you could upgrade to a stripper with 18 teeth?
Oh.
Sure, I'm sure Wood could have helped you with getting some cheese from one of his former sperm recipients. Nothing makes you feel better about your own life like going to the region of depression. Hi, Wood.
Oh, boy. Hello.
Hello, who?
Zach.
The Lions suck. The Ford family hates sports and talented people. See Calvin Johnson and Barry Sanders. Since I'm on sports, did you see the 2 7-footers fight the other day? This is how 7-footers fight nowadays. Anthony Davis, or Cro-Magnon Man, used one of his tentacles to give Dwight Howard, or Mr. Big for Nothing, what appeared to be a titty twister. That's an NBA fight these days. Keep in mind, I saw Darryl Dawkins and Maurice Lucas fight and play when I was a little kid. You guys are bitches. Oh, and that's a common I fucked it up. Oh, and that is a common Vietnamese saying. It translates to, he who uses 1 square of toilet paper to wipe his ass and has no friends. I knew you'd read me last. Zach, that's how I show love.
Wow.
Wood, that's the end of the emails. You know what, Zach? I got something to say,
arrogance.
Zach. I'm going to be arrogant. I'm going to say, Zach, you get a little fucking weak these days. You're not as fucking dominator as you used to be. I think Jamathan could have probably been read last on that one. Zach's going to fuck me up for saying that.
Yeah,
he's
probably.
Like, he's like, what is that, Bloody Mary or the Candyman?
Yeah.
Once you insult him, you get fucked up.
Yeah.
I won't say fuck you, Zach, but I'm going to say you're getting a little weak in your fucking content.
Yeah.
Show me love. Anyway, that's the end of the emails.
That is the end of our emails. Which brings us to our snackles.
Okay. You going first?
No, you. Well, yeah. No, you go ahead.
Okay.
You've got a plethora of things.
I'm drinking Irish Death, which is fucking awesome. I'm drinking Voodoo Ranger, which you gave me out the. So what you're saying, Woodshed. I'm drinking Uinta Hazy Nosh IPA. I don't even know what the hell that is. I'm drinking Clear Days, DAZE. I'm drinking High West Whiskey, American Prairie, which always reminds me of fucking Dances with Wolves. Tatanka. I'm drinking Uinta Test Phase, and I'm also going to turn around and I'm going to drink another Hazy Nosh. 2 Hazy Nosh. I didn't mean to take that out. That's all I'm drinking. That's enough.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, I'm drinking this one. I'm drinking this one. I'm drinking the test phase first. I'm drinking a lot of shit.
Clear Days is pretty good.
This one right here?
Yeah. I like
drink that. Let me tell you something. It's my party. I'll cry if I want to. I'll drink if I want to. I will fucking go to sleep early if I want to. Mac, there was no party. That's my snaggles.
My snaggles is much simpler than that. I did have some of that High West whiskey to prime the pumps, if you will. And then I'm drinking Voodoo Ranger American Haze. I've had it before. I believe it's been my snaggles before. It's delicious. I think I opened the fridge here in the woodshed and I gasped.
Yeah, you did.
Because
you kind of squealed.
Because I didn't realize I had some left.
You're like, the dress fits. Did you just make that sound?
Yeah, not quite like my laugh, but it was a little strange either way. And our snaggles is always brought to you by first and foremost, Tiger Claw Tattoo.
I kick it back and forth all the time, Wood. I'm not, so I'm a Bentley, okay?
Okay.
Obviously, you're a fucking Honda Civic because you got tattoos all over.
Yeah,
I'm not putting a bumper sticker on me. I'll put a bumper sticker on you all day. But I think about downgrading maybe to I don't know, Corvette. You see a Corvette with a bumper sticker on.
Yeah.
My car's faster than yours. Or my kids, this is my kid's inheritance.
Or they have like the little guy that's pissing on the other logo or something.
Calvin. Yeah. Calvin and Hobbes, I used to love those fucking books.
Yep.
I go back and forth between getting a tattoo. I just don't know what I would get. But if I were to get anything, I'm going to Tiger Claw Tattoo.
Absolutely.
And I'm walking in without a fucking appointment, and I'm sitting in Shay's chair. And you know what he's telling me? Get the fuck out my chair. There's somebody who paid already to sit here.
Yeah.
Make an appointment, you jackass. Go talk to the receptionist.
It's probably empty because the person that's waiting to go in is in the lobby. Just waiting for Shay to come out after he's wiped it down and cleaned it and made it sterile.
Yes.
And you waltz on in, kick open that swinging door because they have that little swingy door.
Like cowboys.
Yeah. And just plop down.
Mm-hmm. And I'll turn around and say, Shay, I know you. He goes, I don't give a fuck. You know who I know? I know Benjamin Franklin and Andrew Jackson. Get the fuck out my chair.
Yep.
But no, I'm serious. I mean, if you're going to do it, go there. If you're going to pop your
do
cherry
do it right.
and get a tattoo, if you're going to do it right. Yep. Don't go to some fucking bullshit. Tiger Claw Tattoo's been with us for what? The whole 5 years.
Yep.
From
the beginning.
The whole 5 years.
Ever
And they'll
since
be
the
with
beginning.
us for the next 5 years.
Yep.
They're amazing.
They're
Artists.
really good. Yes. Just real quick, for those of you that are listening, 801-410-4245. They are in Mill Creek, Utah. Next up, we have MVPJerseyFraming.com.
Mm-hmm.
You could just type that out, MVP, then the word jersey framing. And if you have to Google that, then do it. But I'm not going to spell it out. It's too long.
Yeah.
MVPJerseyFraming.com.
Anytime you had a good day. There was a time. So I used to date this girl. She was shitty at laundry. Okay.
Oh,
but
wow.
she'd always want to wash my clothes, and I didn't have a washing machine. I live in a fucking apartment, and it cost me $10 to wash and dry my fucking clothes.
Yeah,
but she
that's
had
the
a washing
worst.
machine. She's like, bring your laundry over here. I'll wash it. So I would take my laundry over there, and she fucking turned my socks pink. Okay? So I had pink socks and not pink socks. So I wore one pink sock and one not pink sock, and I had a great game. And I was like, oh, shit. This is the fucking formula right here.
Yeah,
so I wore it a couple of times, and I had another good game, and I wore it again, and it faded out. Okay?
Yeah, it will.
But what I should have done is take that fucking pink sock
Yep.
and send it to MVPJerseyFraming.com and
should've.
say, this is the reason why I was Dr. J for 2.5 games.
That's why I'm 2.5-0.
That's it. But no, send your shit in there, man. I mean, the guy does a great job. And if you're local, he'll pick up and deliver.
Yep. Yes.
You know?
Don't forget about that.
No.
All of our sponsors, for that matter, are Utah local. So MVP Jersey Framing, check that out. And last but not least, we have the H Cubed. They are your etching HQ.
Mm-hmm.
So a little play on numbers and words there.
Mm-hmm.
H cubed, man.
C-U-B-E or C-U-E? What the fuck are you saying?
C-U-B-E.
Okay.
Cubed.
Enunciate
It's like
that
a
shit.
3.
You drunk ass?
Yes.
You're like
yes
Keith
and yes.
Jr. right now. We're in for a long podcast.
Yeah. I'll get into that just in a minute of why I'm struggling so bad. But H Cubed, guys, if you have anything that you need to be etched, whether it be on glass, plastic, wood, metal, they can etch it up for you, make it look great, make it look fantastic. They're actually slacking in the it's facebook.com/VHCubed. If you check them out, it's very minimal, mostly our stuff because we're the best. And but outside of that, they're actually getting a lot of love. So thank you for those of you guys that are supporting them, even though their Facebook, even though their Facebook isn't the greatest, and no Instagram from what I understand still. But thank you for supporting them, because I keep getting told they're going to keep sending love our way as long as you guys keep sending love their way. So check them out. And that would be the end of the sponsors. And Alicia says, hi, fellas.
Hi, Alicia.
Hi.
Let's get to the meat of this shit. I don't gotta pee. You gotta pee?
No, I don't. But I touched on it briefly last night. So Halloween's on the horizon.
Yes.
We've been getting a lot of emails and questions. What's coming up for this Halloween episode? Because Halloween falls on a Sunday this year. This is our first year that Halloween falls on that day, and here we are on the 24th, and we're not doing a Halloween special. So
here we are on the 24th. I got my dick in my hand, pissing in the bushes, and all of a sudden that car comes up and pulls in with the headlights.
Yeah.
And you're like,
and
oh
you
shit,
stare.
I gotta stop fucking peeing because they're gonna see me peeing in these bushes.
It's like
That's
a
where
dog
I am
taking
now.
a shit staring at you like, I'm doing this whether it's happening or not. So just real quick. So it's because Halloween is on a weekend, that gives you 2 great, or 3 if depending on who you are, great weekends to have parties. So a lot of Halloween parties happened last night. Yours truly,
Yeah.
that's me,
Yeah.
DJ'd one of those.
Okay.
It was a great time.
Did you play My Mind's Playing Tricks on Me by the Ghetto Boys? Because what they say is this year Halloween fell on the weekend. Me and Ghetto Boys is trick-or-treating. I know that shit.
I love that. That's with the dwarf, because that's what you have to call him. And he starts pounding on the
His name
concrete.
was Bushwick Bill.
Okay, I'm just telling the people, because if they don't know. And he starts pounding on the pavement. Realized it wasn't even close to Halloween. But, no, I didn't play that. Just
probably would have scared the white people you were with.
Yeah. However, anytime. So if you go to our webpage, www, I like to say that, sowhatyousaying.com. Go over there. You can check it out. I had some of my fellow Mexicans in the audience. Played a little bit of
by fellow, music. You're implying that you're Mexican. You are not Mexican.
I know, but I like to think that I am.
Because you speak the language so lovely.
Yeah. I love Mexico.
I shit in that country one time.
I did a lot. And I love that country. I love the people in Mexico. You cook the food. I do, yeah. I love it. So they were in that, so I cater to them too. You know what? Okay. Let's play some merengue. Let's play some salsa. Let's dance. And it's a good time. So if you're here local, because I'm not going to travel, because that's a lot of money. And if people, remember, I can't spend more than $600 at a time. If you want, hit me up. I'll come DJ your party.
It's funny you bring up Halloween, because I watched on my birthday.
Oh.
Halloween Hell with Jamie Lee Curtis. We talk about Sylvester Stallone being a fucking sequel guy. He does Rambo.
Oh, the sequel guy.
What did you think I said?
A seagull?
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of seagulls.
We talked about Sylvester Stallone being a sequel guy.
Yeah.
You get it that time?
Not really, but yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis doesn't get enough credit.
No, she does not.
She's been doing Halloween since the fucking 70s. And she's in this new Halloween movie. Right? And she's fucking trying to kill Mike Myers, right? And it's the same fucking shit. Oh, somebody's in there. What is this? Oh, I didn't leave the back door open when I went out the front door. I closed the back door before I went out the front door. Oh, guess what? Michael's in there. He's going to stab me in the head, right? Michael Myers, again, I said this a couple of podcasts ago. How come he hasn't aged? How come Michael Myers doesn't have a walker or a fucking catheter or at least a cane? How come he stays young and everybody else doesn't?
Because I don't know that he's really human.
He's walking around, right? And he never says anything. He's got no emotion. He's out there killing people like fucking Tim Duncan, right? He says nothing. He does nothing. Like Tim Duncan did shit. So Michael Myers does shit. But he says nothing. He has no emotion. He's never fucking fired up. You can't tell one way or the other where the fuck he's coming.
So my theory on it is that he is he's not really human. So if you're not going to age, like Freddy Krueger, Freddy Krueger comes at you in your dreams. He's not really human. He's not like he was at one time after he was burned, and then now he's in your dreams. But I think Michael Myers is the same kind of thing. He's not really human. But if they tell you that in the movie, it'll ruin like the lure of the movie because then it's supernatural stuff.
Okay.
So, but they leave it kind of up to your interpretation. My interpretation is he's not human. That's why.
So you're buying into the bullshit is what you're doing. Michael Myers.
Why not?
Michael Myers should be old as a motherfucker
he's
right
like,
now.
Right, but he's like Pepe Le Pew and the cat.
He should be
the cat can run and the Pepe can just bounce, and he still can. How the hell does Michael Myers catch up to everybody?
Well, wait a minute. Have you ever had a hard-on? Pepe Le Pew had a hard-on, and she did not. So I know they ban those cartoons now. But Pepe Le Pew had a fucking hard, stiff one, and you could just fucking float and skip and go get it.
Yeah. So Michael Myers. I mean, is there much difference?
Hard on for killing.
Yep.
Hard on for killing.
Or maybe he's misunderstood. Maybe he's not trying to kill him. Maybe they just fight. If they just give in.
Jamie Lee Curtis, who used to be a cover girl person and was on my top list of hot-looking white girls because she always had the short hair, and I was like, God damn, that was good. Like, you think you could grab her hair, but you can't. You know what I mean? And depending, like, she's good-looking, but she got short hair. So I was like, am I fucking Bruce now? Because I had a boy named Bruce with short hair. Yeah. But Jamie Lee Curtis, it's you. You know what I mean? And she kept the short hair up until this movie. Now she's got the long, fucking crazy.
I haven't seen it. Oh,
and
like
white.
I'm the crazy lady.
I'm the crazy old lady with the white hair.
I'm the crazy cat lady. I'm gonna get this guy.
Yes.
Keep the short hair.
Keep the short hair.
Even to go back and dye it red. It
was sexy.
Yeah.
It was.
It worked
hot.
for her.
You did it.
It's
before
like Demi
everybody
Moore.
else
She reminded me like.
What happened to Demi?
I don't know.
So she was with Bruce, left Bruce for Ashton Kutcher. Ashton left her for a young piece of ass.
Well,
which is what guys do. We leave for young ass.
and it's Ashton Kutcher and Demi Moore. It seemed weird anyway. I think she was 50 at the time. Like
when he got with her.
Yeah. What are you doing, bro?
He's holding his breath, is what he's doing, man. I mean, there's a time in a relationship where you hold your breath. He's like,
yeah.
I'm gonna do this, okay? Yeah, and you go through it,
and then you realize like how many zeros follow her name, and you're like, I power through.
Yeah,
power through.
But what I would have been worried about if I was asking Kutcher, it was like, you got the rumor and the Tallulah and whatever kids, like you tell them, go check the mail, and she's like, fuck you, and you're like, oh, fuck you, and then they call their dad Bruce Willis, who in the movies is really tough, because I just watched Die Hard, right? Because in the movies, he'll fuck you up. I don't know if he can in real life. But
how tall is he? He doesn't seem like a tall
Ashton
fella.
or Bruce?
Bruce.
Bruce is. I put Bruce at TV 5'9", right?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking about.
5'9".
Yeah,
All those fuckers are 5'9".
Oh damn! No, he's 6 foot.
Bruce Willis is really 6 foot.
Yeah.
Wow, that's scary in Hollywood.
Damn.
Yeah,
that's
whatever. I watched Die Hard again just recently, and I love how they got the brother in the limousine, just out there dancing and drinking all the free alcohol. Right, he's oblivious to what's going on in the fucking show. But then they got the other brother that helps figure it out.
Demi Moore is credited with being like the so she's the highest paid female actress in the 80s and 90s, but equal to the male actors. So she's like credited with like being the equal to the men as an actress, as a female.
G.I. Jane, A Few Good Men.
Yeah, the 90s.
Those were huge.
The 90s, she killed it.
Yeah, those were huge.
Yeah, she did great. Ghost.
Ghost. How the fuck I sleep on Ghost with Patrick Swayze, a.k.a. Sam Wheat?
I don't know.
That was you know what?
St. Elmo's Fire too.
I didn't watch that.
Oh, she's in some good shows.
Good
for her.
I couldn't watch.
Good for her. For
you gonna put St. Elmo's Fire on right now? Who do I look like to you? What are you doing?
It was a show.
But
it's in her IMDb.
As I got a little older, I did watch Ghost, which was really good. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Wood. You see him?
No. Let's talk about it because I'm not.
Okay, he's got a B on his chest.
Oh, okay.
No, he does. He's got a B on his chest.
Yeah.
He got his ass kicked by Houston. Fine. No, I've never been to Houston. I guess they got good food. I guess.
Yeah, Texas has the list.
We came out with 3 fucking grand slams in 2 games, and we still lost this fucking thing.
I was surprised, to be quite honest with you.
Our bats went from fucking redwoods to toothpicks.
Yeah, what happened? I honestly thought after that. So what was it? 2 weeks ago? A week ago? That it was a week ago. Mac let us know that there were a couple of them in the game, and I was like, yeah, they got this, and then
it felt like 2004 to me.
What?
And
I could see that.
Hey, your boy said I just left Detroit a month ago. Oops, back to reality. All right, that's all you need to hear from that song. Oops, back to fuck Mom Spaghetti. Fuck all the rest of that shit. Oops, back to reality. We came to reality, and those fucking pictures went off, and they had a picture out there. That motherfucker looked like Bow-Legged Lou from Full Force. He had a Jerry curl in the back. All right, he looked like a fucking professional breakdancer. How the fuck you gonna show up on a on national TV with a what do they call it, a rat's tail?
Yeah.
The white guys call it a rat's tail. The black guys call it a fucking shag. He had both. You sitting out there, you got your fucking hair from ducking up under your fucking baseball cap, right? Let me tell you something, man. The way he was out there dancing, doing the salsa, you didn't watch the game. So no. he would get the ball, he'd rock the baby, right, and his little Jerry curl juice would drip back here, and he'd take one step this way and one step this way, and then throw the fucking ball, and we would swing at it every time. It was the same fucking pitch. It was down into the left corner. Ooh. Down into the left corner. That's the sound of me drinking.
I thought you were doing like, this is my ugly laugh.
That was the ugly laugh, right? Yeah, he was out there doing that shit, man. And Dusty Baker's out there with his fucking toothpick, right? Looking like he's in a fucking 1970s Shaft movie. Who the fuck still chooses a toothpick to this day? You know what I mean?
I don't know, but if you have you ever had the ones that are soaked in cinnamon?
No.
They're really good.
I hate the taste of cinnamon.
Oh, well, then you wouldn't like them.
I think it's disgusting.
But they do them. I think they've done them in peppermint.
The problem I got with Houston is they're out there with their towels, swinging the towels. Let me tell you something right now, Houston. The only people that have a right to swing a towel is Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah.
Anybody else that swings the towel, you're fucking biting off the Steelers. Steelers started that shit back in the 70s.
Yep.
Stop with the fucking towel. Come up with your own shit.
What do they call it? What are the Steelers? They call it
terrible towel.
Terrible towel.
Terrible towel.
And it's been around forever.
Put your fat girls on your shoulder, Houston.
Yeah.
Right?
You know what? Grab those.
Let them show their fucking gut and rolls.
You know what? If you want to do something that's trendy and whatever, get those two like stick balloons and bang those together.
Do something different. Don't come up with something that's already been done. Terrible towel has been around since the fucking 70s, man.
Yeah.
That's all Steelers.
Every time I see it, yep, that's exactly what I think. Steelers.
You think Steelers.
Yep.
Right? But you're at a baseball game with the terrible towel.
No, it doesn't hit right.
Baseball's not even a violent game. It used to be when who is it? Izzy Alcantara went out there with the fucking bat. He took the bat with him. It was a minor league game. He took the fucking bat out there with him. So he got hit with a pitch, and he went out there with the bat, and the pitcher was like, oh, shit. This motherfucker's coming with a bat.
Yeah. You're, excuse me, sir. You're supposed to drop that and then charge me?
Then charge me.
Yeah, and then we can wrestle around.
I like that, wrestle. So I'm dealing with a situation. Now, I'm not dealing with it, but I got a situation going on.
Okay.
I would like to play something for you and the 5 listeners we got right now.
Oh boy.
Right, this is what I deal with.
I'm gonna mute my mic and let yours just go.
This is something I deal with every night. Let me see if I can get this. Hold on. How do I turn this
holding.
up?
I don't know.
No.
Push the volume button.
All right, hang on. Let me start over.
Okay.
Let me start over. All right. Did I stop it? Yeah. Hang on. Okay. That's going on across the street from my house. My neighbor.
Oh, that's across the street. I thought that was just like voices in your head.
That's cute.
Damn.
My neighbor, remember the one I told you that dresses like Chrissy from Three's Company? Remember that? Yeah. She's got this going on. And so she's got this fucking
what in the hell is that?
It's an affinity for Halloween. But to me, when I listen to that, I take my dogs for a walk at night.
Oh, so she's got the whole decoration set up.
All that shit is at her house.
And then the sound is playing.
All it projected across the street, and it sounds to me like black orgy porn. Right? Because I talked to you about black porn before, and it's just so much fucking talking.
Yeah.
So I walk by and I'm like, oh, am I getting hard? Am I not getting hard? Should I be scared? Should I want to fuck? I mean,
you know what they have now, and I've seen this in many, many places. So maybe knock on the door and suggest this. They can broadcast that entire sound. Well, I guess unless it's like if she has the fake skeletons that pop up and they're like,
she's got it all.
If it's like something like a projector or a video or something, they can put that sound so that it projects to an FM or an AM station. You turn your then it's quiet.
I've watched many orgy black porn films, and it sounds like that. It's too much conversation.
Yeah,
Shut the
there's
fuck
a lot
up
going
and
on.
Get the job done.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't need all these motherfuckers talking about, oh, you're in hell, or oh, I got you now, oh, your skull, oh, my fucking legs.
Yeah, that sounds exactly like a porn.
Yeah. I had a white friend. I had a white friend. You know him, and I'll tell you off air who it is. You know, I said so. He was getting burned out on his regular porn. He's like, all they got is big tits and flat asses. I said, oh, watch the black orgy porn, but you got to turn the volume down. He goes, why do I have to turn the volume down? I go, because it's a bit much. And so he watched it, and I talked to him about 3 weeks later, and I go, did you watch it? He goes, yeah. I go, did you turn the volume down? He goes, no. I go, what'd you think? He goes, it's a little distracting. Just a little distraction. Oh, girl, give me that ass. Oh, daddy, put it in me. Oh, daddy, oh, you fuck me. Oh, girl, yeah, you gonna get this dick all day. I mean, just all that fucking conversation.
Yeah, why do they do that?
A dissertation. This isn't me on fucking Carlson Tucker or fucking what's the dude? Horror.
Yeah.
Geraldo Rivera is what I was trying to say.
I know. I guided you if you would have noticed.
Why you let me swim in that? But all I'm saying is, we don't need to have a fucking interview. It's not a job interview.
No, it's not. Nor is it like a discussion during it. Or it is a discussion, and let's just have a discussion. You don't have to say all the extras. If I need to move a little bit more this way or that way, just tell me.
Just tell me. All you gotta do is tap me. Tap me a little bit, because I'm here. I aims to please. Magic Johnson has weighed in on unvaccinated players, saying he would never do that to his teammates. Stop. I've been alive long enough to know Magic was out there with fucking full-blown HIV,
he was
trying to get into the game.
Yeah.
Magic. See, this is the thing where I hate it bothers me with people. We forget. We do. We have short-term memories. You're a human being. You have short-term memories. You've done shit, and you tell your kids not to do shit that you did.
Yep.
Right? But what we don't have, we don't have the effect of people with a mental mindset that's been around for a long time. Magic is hoping everybody that was around in '91 is dead.
Yeah.
And we're not.
You know what? I honestly...
We're not Magic.
Sometimes I think he thinks that they are. Like, sometimes I honestly think that Magic is going, well, I wonder where all these people came from. Here's just me by myself.
I'd never do
island.
that to my teammates. Karl Malone was out there like, Magic's got fucking the HIV. And because Karl Malone always talked in third person.
Yeah.
And Karl Malone like to fuck. And so Karl Malone don't want to give other bitches the HIV.
Yeah.
So Karl Malone wants
Karl
Magic
Malone
to sit
don't
out.
want none of that. Karl Malone going to stay on the other side of the court.
Well, we haven't been here in a while.
Okay.
And maybe it's High West Whiskey, which brings me back to Dances with Wolves that brought me here. But we're back. It's taking over the fucking world. Just taking over the fucking competent.
Oh.
Competent.
I'll take the competence.
But we're wrong if we kick their ass. Okay?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Jamathan. I have a jingle for that.
I want to start with Philly. Philly train riders sat there and watched a woman get raped and filmed it. Everybody's a fucking G in Philly. I've been to Philly. Everybody's so fucking hard. Everybody, fuck you, fuck that. This is Philly, bitch. And they filmed a woman getting raped. That is Christmas time for Destiny.
Yep.
Sean O'Connell.
Yep.
Liam. Jeremy Horn.
Yeah.
And even me and you.
Yeah.
We'd get up and do our fucking thing. You're not a big man, Wood. You're not a big man.
No.
You're not imposing. You're not intimidating.
No.
If me and you were on that train, I'd pick you up and use you as a fucking baseball bat and beat that son of a bitch.
You know what? I'd put my arms like this, put them up in front of my face because I don't want to hurt that thing, and then I'd let you swing me.
But we're wrong for kick their ass. They should be fucked up on sight. Them, the person that raped them, everybody involved except for the fucking victim. Everybody should get their ass kicked on that.
They should. And Sean Stockman, Boyz II Men, he even made a comment. Boyz II Men,
Philly,
who's all about love and singing the songs about getting the girls, all that, he says, beat their ass, essentially. I mean, he didn't say those words.
We don't fight no more.
But he's saying anyone that just sat there, recorded it, and was like, look what's happening. Can you believe it? Where are the police? Where is someone to help? You're there to help. You're sitting there. Get off your ass and help. And he says that if you're doing that, you're part of the problem. And I agree 100%.
We're at our nexus. What are we? What are humans? What are humans? At their nexus, what are they? Animals. So you see these fucking videos with animals and shit, and something goes wrong, and those motherfuckers freak out.
Yeah.
Something went wrong on that train in Philadelphia, and that's your chance to beat somebody into fucking a coma.
Oh, yes.
Beat him into a coma.
After you dismantle that person for doing that, who's going to ever say that you were wrong?
I love the phrase dismantle. But in this day and age, we're wrong if we beat their ass.
And that should have been a big
Subway worker fired for walking on food and placing sandwich meat on a toilet seat admits he did it for the clout for the gram. He would go in there and fucking put
Bitches
shit.
love to gram.
Bitches love to gram. Right? But we're wrong if we beat his fucking ass.
Oh, he needs his ass.
Unfortunately, this happened in Rhode Island, which that's the Northeast. I would love for it to happen in Philly.
I think shit on Philly a little bit more.
Shit on Philly. You know I can't stand that fucking city. What the fuck's wrong with you, though? You do this shit and you turn around and feed it to people?
It's like it's like the assholes that were licking the ice cream and stuff. They were opening up the freezer, they licking things.
I'm telling you right now, if I saw that shit, somebody be fucking sleeping. I got at least one. I know I just had my birthday yesterday. I realize that. I realize I don't pack the punch I used to pack.
No.
I'd pack that fucking punch.
No, but you know what? And I don't even pack that punch at all, even on the best day. Mm-hmm. But I am dirty as hell. I'll find something.
What the fuck, man?
I'm a dirty fighter.
You gonna give
I'm a dirty fighter.
And shit?
Yeah, I'm a dirty fighter though. Like I'm gonna find something.
You should be. It's a fight.
Like you lick something. Maybe I'll pull your hair if you have it, and then you're not gonna see that coming.
I'll definitely grab somebody's fucking dick.
Somebody pull my hair, and then as you're getting your hair pulled, I'm gonna punch you in the throat. Like I'm gonna go for what's really going to hurt you because I probably won't knock you out with a punch. But I can make you stop breathing for a second.
I love it. Go for yours, I'll go for mine.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Mother wants store to take down Halloween display because it's too scary for her children.
Don't take your children.
Don't take your children to the fucking store.
Yeah. You know what? There's a very popular Halloween store. It's called Spirit Halloween, and I go there. My kids love going there.
Okay.
The ones that I can take that can fit in the bus.
When's
we go there and. The ones that don't like it because it's too scary, guess what? They don't go.
Don't go.
I don't take them. And you know what I don't do? I don't tell Spirit Halloween, take down these decorations. They're scary.
Why do we need to...
The second you walk in the door, there's something that jumps out and scares the shit out of you. I know that. If I'm walking up to any store, it could be a grocery store even, if they have a Halloween display, it might scare me or somebody that I'm with. I'm not going to take them by it if I know they get scared.
This is that
don't
one
be
person
stupid.
Shit. It's that one person shit. One person's got a problem with it, and now we have to change everything. Yeah, and here we are, and you got fucking grown men fucking weighing 275, 6'8", pissing in a woman's bathroom because, you know, today I feel like a fucking woman. I don't got no time for that. You're 6'8", 275, guess what? I got a bat, and that's the equalizer. Get out of there because my daughter's in there, my girl's in there. Somebody I care about is in that fucking bathroom, man. California mom who allegedly threw drunken sex parties for teens in Silicon Valley area home denied bail. She was arrested. Now, all right, this is double-edged sword. Give me a second for this.
Okay, all right.
Where was she when I was going to fucking school?
I was going to ask the same damn question.
Wait, I was a popular dude. I hung out. Everybody knew me. I didn't get invited to no teacher. I'm buying alcohol, and you get to fuck people.
Teachers.
Party.
Yeah.
Me neither. I didn't get that. However, looking at it from a fucking parent's view, it's fucked up. It is.
I would agree.
It's fucked up as a parent. Yes. But as a former student of public schools, I would have loved to partake in your situation and the fact that you don't have a good relationship with your father and you want to watch me fuck.
I think it's like we look at it from both sides, like being a kid and I think it's all applicable still because I imagine that it happened back then. I don't, but the difference is everything is so easily accessible. So those kids, now they're Snapchatting, and now they're putting it on Facebook. Now it's Instagram. Now it's wherever. And all of a sudden, oh, shit, the teachers, what?
Fucking up the hookup is what they're doing.
So there was a teacher. She was a college professor. Yeah. And she had a adult website page, and making some money because it was summertime.
Okay.
And she didn't have any classes, so she thought, you know what, I'm going to make some extra cash.
Got it.
So she's making a shit ton of cash because she's a very attractive lady. And then fall semester starts, and this is recently. I'm talking 2021. Fall semester starts. Is it the dean? Is he the boss over there? So the dean gets wind of this, looks into it. Sure enough, yeah. And she never denies it. She's like, yeah, I was making cash for the summer. Bitch, what? Well, she got canned because one of those clients happened to be a student, but they're college, and she gets canned for it. I don't agree with that. But now you take that down a level to the high school, junior highs, then middle schools. Yeah, you got a problem. Knock that shit off.
I think we're still wrong if we kick her ass, but I'm still gonna question and ask her, where the fuck were you when I was out there? What a hard on in a dry spell.
I would agree.
Out there.
Yep, I would agree.
Bring me to the party. I'm a good time.
Yeah.
Have you listened to my podcast?
I think the problem is we didn't grow up with the internet and internet in our hands. Had we done that, totally different story, I'm thinking.
There's a dude out there. He's 61. He married his 18-year-old goddaughter. Now, I got goddaughters.
61 and 18?
I'm a godparent.
Mm-hmm.
There's shit that should have been paid attention to from everybody involved. And I think he needs to be fucked up.
I would agree.
That wedding's not going through. Is
No.
there anybody that disagrees with this union between these two? Remember that shit they used to do back in the day? Yeah, it's me.
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
And I'm coming up there
Object.
to deal with the groom with a fucking pickaxe. I got a pickaxe in my hand, and that motherfucker don't run. He's dying tonight. Okay?
61 and 18.
Disgusting.
All that means is as he was for the first 18 years of her life, he was prepping her for such an occasion.
Have you ever seen gray pubes? Whether they're on you or somebody else.
Yeah.
They're a little disconcerting, aren't
Yeah.
they? You see gray pubes and you're like, oh, what the fuck? Now I'm in granny porn. You know what I mean? whether it's the person you're with or you, right?
Yeah.
You entered a different realm right there.
Yeah. So I knew this gal.
61. He's got a lot of gray pubes.
They're all. What he did is he shaved them off because he had to match. He's like, look, baby. It's all the same. So I knew this gal, and she married a gentleman that was considerably older. Similar type of thing. She was probably, I think I knew her when she was 30, so he was probably 60-ish. So considerable. And she would always say, but they'd been married for a while, and she would always like, oh no, it's because I'm into the older guys, blah blah whatever. Okay. Yeah. I'm like, all right, let's see how this plays out.
Okay.
A few years later, guess what? She's with that guy that's her age, that's been lifting weights, takes care of himself, and
put his back into it, right?
Guess where Gramps at? Not involved.
Out the game.
Yeah, because you know what? Stick to your league. Stay where you're at.
Let me ask you a question.
I think you asked me last week when I was 14. What did I like? I liked 14-year-old girls.
Loved them.
When I was 20, what did I like? 20-year-olds.
30s. So when you were 20 to what? So 20 to 19 up to maybe 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because 26 was an old bitch.
Yeah. 30 is like 30 is like a play date. You go over there, you do that, and you're like, and then I go back and tell my if I'm 20 and she's 30, I go back to my friends. I'm like, dude, when we get to 30, we're gonna know some shit.
But she could also a 30-year-old could buy you shit. You
know
what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like, wait till we get to 30.
Right.
We got some shit.
She got money.
Yeah, we got it lined up.
She bought me a new pair of shorts.
And then when I was at 30, it's like, okay. So technically the rule is half your age plus 7. And then it fits across the board.
That's that Malcolm X shit.
Yeah. And it works everywhere.
She needs her ass kicked. But we're wrong. So
if we did
then the last one I got is I got the teacher in the fucking classroom that did the Native American dance and shit.
Oh, my goodness.
What the fuck was she doing with that?
Okay. Okay. No, I know what you're saying.
She was all in.
She was, and she's an idiot.
Yeah.
She needs her ass kicked. However, what she was doing, for those of you that remember your high school algebra days, there's sine, cosine, and tangent. They're measurements and equations. I'm not going to get into it because that's not the podcast that we host. If you want to, check it out on my other one, Math Nerds. Just kidding, I don't have that. But so
that's Wood staring at a calculator, huh?
So, but what it is cosine, tangent. I'm pretty sure it's cosine, tangent, and sine, cosine, tangent. Those are the three. And to remember them, there's like a little saying, and that's what she was doing. She took it to the next level.
What level? I didn't know. No, that's not the next level. That's 18 levels behind. Pay attention to what the fuck's going on.
It's a few decades back. It's so, but she had to. So she's. I'm not trying to say she's right. She's not. But she had to have learned that from somewhere, Because, and my guess is, now looking back at my childhood, holy shit, we did some things. The 80s and the 90s did some things.
Motherfucker, you want to talk about the 70s and the 80s? Because we did the same fucking thing.
But it's not that long, 80s and 90s. I mean, if you process it in your brain, 1990s, that was 30 years ago. The 80s, that's 40 years ago.
So
but that's not that long in reality.
When you stop at the 1990s and you say, all right, 1990s, 1960, look how long ago that was.
Yeah, it was 30 years from 60 to 90. It's not that
crazy.
So, but in like the over time, it's not that long because the U.S. has been a country technically 1776, so that's a little bit longer. But if you break it down into decade, half a century, that's not that long, man.
No,
that's not that long. And a lot has changed in 50 years. Why are you wearing feathers and jumping around?
For headdress.
I'm trying to remember the stupid like because like cosine has an abbreviation like co, and then sine is sin or si, and then tangent is tan but they have like a verbal conjugation.
I went to gym class. Obviously, you paid attention. I did. I went to gym class. I was done.
I went to math.
Shit. Once math got switched from fucking numbers to letters, I was like, you know what? What the fuck are you doing? I can go to English class and deal with this shit. English class isn't putting fucking numbers into English, but you're putting fucking letters into English. Into math.
Yeah,
you caught me. Thank you. Thank you for catching me. I left.
Okay. Yeah. I dirty little secret. I really enjoy math, but I'm not going to tell everyone that listens to this where that podcast is at.
That's why you're the best producer. That's why you're the best producer under 12,000 listeners. I'll give you that. You're the best producer. You're good, Wood. You're good. But,
well, I appreciate it, but I don't know how much my math skills have to do with that, but either way.
They got a lot to do with it. You know, and having to do with something, I would like to talk again, and I brought this up before. So that's the end of We're Wrong for Kick Their Ass. We need a fucking... We need
I need like a...
We
something
need
like that
we
for
need
it,
that.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Give me that good again. God damn. That makes me want to. That reminds me of the 70s, living in L.A., get my ass kicked by the Mexicans. Because I call them Puerto Ricans. There was three brothers. They hit me in the head with a skateboard, and I was done from that. But you know what I did? 2 days later, I went back. You know what he did? He hit me in the head with a skateboard again, and I said, you know what? Good. Do it. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
But we
gotta learn.
We need something for that. We're wrong if they kick that.
We do, yeah. I'm coming up with that.
What I can't understand right now, you got concerts going on. Mm-hmm. Rap concerts, pop concerts, R&B concerts, and they got the fucking sign language girl out there. And I've talked about this before. The sign language girl out there, she's fucking doing it, and she's like, she's in the booth.
Yeah.
This is fucking Tupac with no fucking notepad. She's out there and she's writing this shit. I'm going to tell you something right now. Take me to an all-male strip club.
Okay.
Take me to one.
Okay.
Right? And I'm like, oh, this sucks. But I'm going to ask you to bring a big titty Japanese girl. Just in case. I don't understand what's going on. But you know what? What are you going to say? Keith, you don't belong here. Because this is an all-male review club, and you got a big titty Japanese girl over there.
Yep.
Giving it out to you. She's shaking her big Japanese titties. You.
Yeah, I think I'm following your analogy here.
If I go to a fucking music concert and I can't hear, I'm deaf, I don't belong to that fucking concert. So not everything's for everybody.
No, and I'm honest. So my opinion is that they're doing it for. I mean, it's a great sales pitch. It's great marketing. That's what I'm looking for. It's great marketing. So if I'm telling people that this is what's going on, it's great marketing. You know, but how many deaf people are actually in the audience? I'm gonna guess 0.
If I'm deaf, I'm not going to a fucking concert. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing it. I'm not. I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna be like, you know, guess what? This is not for me. Just like Keith at a fucking Chippendales concert is not for him.
So,
wait a minute. a Japanese girl just walked in with big titties. I guess now it's for Keith.
So, so they're into it. I don't know. What's a normal concert run? An hour?
No, give him 90 minutes.
Okay, so 90 minutes. Okay, so unlike this podcast, which is we're at an hour right now. So you're at an hour.
Okay.
And your person giving you signs is in an hour on.
Fingers all fucking contorted and fucked up.
At what point do they fade? Because I can tell you right now, you got me for a solid 7 minutes of moving my wrists and hands around, and I'm done. You know, like.
Wait, you know what? This is it. This is why you're running with me. You know what I mean? Let's talk for real.
Okay.
You ever rub something, right? And you're rubbing it, and you're just like, all right, get there. And, and the other person's like, you haven't rubbed good enough, and you're still rubbing it.
I can only go so fast.
And so maybe you go to the other hand. For me, it's the off hand is the left hand. For you, the off hand is the right hand. You're like, okay, here I am now. Are you ready? Are you close? I'm doing my best work.
Do I have to choke you?
Do your best work. Do your best work. With that, Woody. Is that what you're saying?
That is what I'm saying. Guys, thank you so much for sticking around through this. That high whiskey, if you start with that, if you start any party, game, show, whatever it is that you do with that, that'll get you in the right place because then you can roll through with whatever else follows. And that's exactly what we did this episode. So those of you that stuck around on the video live, thank you so much for checking it out. I know you only watch because of our beautiful faces.
I'm hot.
We have faces that aren't made for radio. They're made for video.
My mom loves it. She does.
My mom always says I'm the cutest person around. Anyway, those of you listening at your leisure, and I know you do throughout the week, and as I said in the beginning, I'm going to say it at the end, thank you so much for listening to us whenever it is that you do. As always, guys, please keep sending in those emails. Keep hitting that like button. If you are on Apple Podcasts, don't forget to give us a rating and review. And if you're desperate and you're in need of a cheap DJ, go over to www.sowhatyousaying.com and you can hire me. I'll come out there. You'll have a great time. I can guarantee you that. And with that, Keith, I got to tell you, my man, this week, as always, 'twas a pleasure.
Black orgy porn has a lot of fucking dialogue. There's a lot of fucking... Whoever the writer is for that shit has got his work cut out for him. We out.